escapes, or twisting arm control escapes. What is that if you're not familiar with it? Let's just say I'm on mount and I'm starting to put weight on Crippy and he's putting his hands on my chest and he's basically trying to push me off. So again, I can turn my body and use my body to smear his forearm across. Once I put weight in it, I'll be looking to get my lock behind his elbow, and then I can pass off from my right hand to my left. So there's 4 escapes, there's 4 gift wrap escapes, and there's 4 stages to the gift wrap. So once I get his arm across, that's stage 1. We look at escape that tonight. Sometimes from there, I'll push my hand on his elbow and I'll push him, notice my Crippy's flat on his back, and I'll push him onto his side. That would be the next stage to escape this position. And if you've seen some of Rickson's early MMA fights and Pride, you'll be getting people into this position, starting to push them from here, which will set up the submission. Okay, so from there, the next stage will be for me to come here trap with the head. Does that make sense? And then that's the 3rd stage. The 4th stage would be I'd be looking to take his head out. So if I kept his head, I'd be looking to take the back. Start maybe there. Or more than likely from there I'd be freeing my arm and then I can start to attack the arm off. Or once I free the head, we can move to north-south and start attacking from dorsal position. Anyone to see that? Come here again. So another way into this would be maybe Crippy gets my hands on the mat and he starts working elbow knee. Notice the way he's already turned onto the side, and I'll put my hip behind his elbow, and then I can use that to smear the cross. Back into the game. So there's a load of ways of getting into that. Let's just look at the first movement where he has stepped over. So we're here. So if this arm isn't too tight, right, I can bring my hand inside. Okay. Notice the way my left hand is over my left shoulder. I want to get it over my right shoulder. The easiest way to do that is bring my hand inside, put it on the side of my head, and now from there I'll run my hand over my head, and now I bring my head out the other side and my hand is on my right shoulder. But if my elbows exposed, could be to here, trap on that and start to attack it. So take it back a step. So this is escape 1 from this position. Hand goes on the side of your head. Okay. Smear your hand over your head. The minute I free my elbow and my hand's coming to my right shoulder, I tuck it to my body and then I just put my back on the mat. Now, if Crippy knows jiu-jitsu, he'll put his knee on the mat because T-mount, just take it back a step, if he stays in technical mount, look at the massive space there. From there I could double under and come out the back door. So option 1 from our position is he's passed it but he hasn't reinforced it. So my hand comes inside. Okay? I'm just going to smear our hand over and then put her back on the mat and probably do the right. Okay, that's option 1. Option 2, from here, second escape. He reinforces, I bring my hand in, I'm about to do that, but his right hand's pushing on my elbow. You're just pushing less. So now he's pushing, he's trapped my hand. I physically can't get my hand out or remove my head from this position. So now we're going into the second escape. This is the unwinding escape. So from here, because Crippy's in T mount, notice the way, if I go belly down, he's going to take my back, he's got a hook in. So as I start to do this, his hook's already in. Second one comes in, I'm in the gift wrap position, just finish from there, bro. You'll start to work the shoulder. Oh, sucks. So the detail is, we can't let him get that hook in. How do we do that? So if he has the gift wrap, and I have my hand in, and I can't do the first escape, I bring my elbows to my body. The biggest mistake people make on this is they keep their elbows out. Now when I start to go belly down, as my right hip touches the mat, there'll be space for Crippy to put in that right hook. And then as I keep moving, his left hook comes in, and now he's going to finish. Yeah? So when we get into this position, first thing I do is I bring my elbows to my body. Think of your body as a log and your arms are branches. You're never going to roll that log with the branches sticking out. You're going to bring them in close to your body. Now watch what happens when I go belly down. I'm going to remove that profile. As I put my hips on the mat, Crippy's going to try and put his hook in, and we're here. Okay, my hips are flat. Now when I turn from being flat on my back to being on my right side, I have unwrapped. I have unwrapped the gift wrap, and it's now on the bottom from here. There'll always be space. Notice the way now I'm on Crippy's in T-mount on the other side. I'm bringing my elbow, and we covered this earlier in this mesocycle. So I bring my elbow into that space, and now from there I can hit him with my hip. Once I hit him with my hip, my elbow keeps his foot where it should be, and then I'll move my hip back. And then I put my hook in. Again, we talked about covering this. Hand goes on the lat, and I can push Crippy away, fill that space, and you're going to see. So you can start playing the game from there, doing whatever things you can do from that position. Let's look at that again. So maybe he's in mount. I get his hands on the mat. I start to work elbow knee. As I do, he now works the gift wrap. So just turn this way. So option one from here is I get my hand inside. Notice the way there's still space. He hasn't reinforced it with the right hand. So the easiest escape from here is just smearing your head to get it out, bringing your elbow back, and then putting your back on the mat so you can get it onward. That's option one. Option two, from here he pushes down. Okay, now he hasn't locked the Chimera trap. We'll look at that in the next technique. And even if I have my hand in, or it doesn't even matter if I have my hand in, I bring my elbows to my body. I'm going to go flat on, notice the way I'm on my left side? I'm going to go flat on my belly and then turn on my right side. I'm going to unwind this without him taking my back. So from there, elbows come back. And now as I put my hips on the mat, I have to turn my right hip flat. Notice the way, because my arms are under my body, there's no space. Whereas if my arms are out here, as I go flat, there'll always be space at my hip, and then he can get the hook. So from there, elbows to my body, I go flat, and then I just turn the other way. Just turn it up. Okay, so he still has the gift wrap, but it's on the bottom. Okay? And notice the position he's in this T-mount position. So my elbow comes inside. It would be rude not to put it there. So again, elbow comes in. Then when I move my hip out, when I bring my hip back, there'll be space. And then I can bring in my hook. But as I turn to face him, I don't want him jumping this leg. If we were here for the mesocycle, or letting roll and stuff. So I'll just put my hand here. Hand goes on the lat, and then I'll push Crippy away, and I'll fill that space with my knee, and we can move into single leg X. Again, if you know stuff from here, you can get into the whole leg lock game. But keeping it simple, usually if they're on a knee, I will look to pass this to the other side, get into the claw right. Okay.